It's Lil Uzi. Ay, I know you don't love me, girl, cause I don't love myself. Ay, I know you don't love me, girl, cause I just love myself. Guess that's my aroma, baby. She said, what's that smell? Speaking of that gas, little baby, bro, trap out the shell.
Hands up. I love that. Ay, come on. Walking with prosperity in a room full of poverty. On this side, hands up for prosperity. Hands up if you believe in prosperity.
A real man will leave you. They're not going to go back and forth with you. They're not going to argue with you. They're not going to beg with you. They're not going to plead with you. You will get a warning at best. And if it's no changed behavior, they're out.
If you say daddy's home, home for me, and I know you'll be waiting for this loving. God, daddy's home, so it's time to say.
This new generation is too beefing with right now, but life still lit. Neither. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day.
These modern women think that a man is supposed to want what she wants. I say the plan, I announce it, you're supposed to want it too, right? If your vision is different from mine, then you must not really even like me. You gotta be exactly like me.
Pretty girls get attention. Valuable women get commitment. Attention is easy to get. Commitment asks for more. Looks might open the first door, but character, standards, and self-respect decide who stays in the room. A lot of people know how to attract interest. Fewer know how to command respect. Beauty can be noticed in seconds. Value is felt over time.
No man is too busy for the woman he truly wants. When a man is serious, he makes time, not excuses.
Stop romanticizing inconsistency. That's not mystery. That's misalignment. He's not busy. He's uninterested.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
Dear Lord, when I get to heaven, please let me bring my man. When he comes, tell me that you'll let him in. Father, tell me if you can. All that grace, all that body, all that face makes me wanna.
Excuse me. That looks absolutely beautiful on you.
Thank you. Are you going to pay for it? Right.
Nah.
Okay. Alright. I don't give a
Flight, check, got on my bags, what's next? I'm on my way to Thailand, I'm on my way to Thailand, passport, flex, I don't expect anything less, I'm on my way to Thailand, I'm on my way to Thailand.
And you sit up here and listen to these modern women talk about how they can't find a good man. Up to a singles event, can't seem to find a man. It's just a figment of my imagination. It's like Sasquatch. It's like Bigfoot. He doesn't exist. There are sightings, but the Loch Ness Monster. That's exactly what he is. I cannot find him. But then y'all go out here and disrespect the man, talk trash about the man, and then y'all get confused. Well, he not showing up to singles event. He's not showing up to a singles event. I can't really find a man to talk to me in the gym. Man, I go to the church, man. I go to the grocery store. I'm up here at the gas station at 6 a.m. creeping on men. I'm at Home Depot peeking around the corner creeping on men. Can't find anybody. It's not a mystery. It's just that you run your mouth too much. And now men don't want to be.
I need y'all to wake up. And I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go where you are loved. Not where you're tolerated and not where you're neglected. You deserve that much for yourself. You are too amazing to feel unseen. You are too pure to feel mishandled. Even if it's you being by yourself, right? Self-love. Really not hard for somebody to show you that they with you, they love you, and they in this for the long run. Really not hard for people to show you that it's nothing but a game. And some all the mixed signals, the confusion, the negative energy, the bad communication. We're not doing it. Not doing it no more. It's not doing it no more.
What you have to beg one man for, another man will do without you ever asking. The effort you keep explaining, the respect you keep requesting, the consistency you keep waiting on. For one man, it feels inconvenient. For another, it feels natural. You shouldn't have to convince someone to show up, care deeply, or treat you with intention. When someone wants you, they don't need reminders to prioritize you. They don't make you argue for basic consideration. What one man won't do isn't always about capacity. Sometimes it's about willingness. And the right man won't need persuasion. He won't need ultimatums. He won't need motivation speeches to act right. You'll know the difference because effort will feel easy, respect will feel steady, and love will never need to be talked into existence.
I think it's funny because modern women, they want a man to lead, but then they don't want him to lead. Like, they want him to provide, but don't be the sole provider. You know what I mean? Like, it gets real confusing because you're never really ever sure exactly what they want. And so if men have to like continue to like try to guess what you want, how is that appealing? You could be out here giving somebody your money and they'd be like, so what is it that you actually want? I would love to do business with you, but what is it that you're actually looking for? And I think that's what most men struggle with. They don't actually know what a woman wants. These modern women. It used to be that you can get a read on what they're looking for, but nowadays it's a little bit more difficult.
The other day I saw like 5 men running down the street and I'm out for a walk. My first instinct is, okay, should I be running too? Is there a velociraptor chasing them down the street or something? Because it looked really odd and I couldn't figure out why they were running. And it was kind of creeping me out just a little bit. They finally stop and I see why they were running. There was a remote control car that had like flipped over and they were going to go get it. These men then proceeded for the next like couple hours. We're driving it around and just having a good time. The ladies, when he goes out with his friends, that's probably what he's doing.
Ain't no fool, well, there's just time. So is it wrong to dance this line? If your heart was full of love, could you give it up? 'Cause what about angels? They will come, they will go and make us special. Don't give me up.
And a lot of times, what you might find with modern women is sometimes they know they're doing it and they do it intentionally, but then other times they'll do it subconsciously, where you have a man that's continuing to audition. You're still comparing him to an ex-boyfriend, Chad or Tyrone, or some sort of guy, something like that you met somewhere, that you were in a situationship with. You were, well, you know, he's not like this guy, or he can't do it like this guy, and my ex set the standard, and all that other nonsense. And eventually men hear that and they leave. So a good man that you had on the hook eventually leaves because you're talking nonsense. Oh, you know, he's not really, he ain't a real man. He didn't step up to the plate. I ain't trying to step up to no plate. I ain't trying to do none of that, because this is not a one-sided audition to where you make all of the rules. We're both trying to put our best foot forward for each other, but seems like in some form or fashion, one of us got, only one of us.
You're not going to get the sympathy that you expect for this because your man made the king move. Because even though it was just a picture and there was probably nothing else that went beyond that, your boyfriend knows that. But that wasn't the problem. The problem is that you were willing to disrespect your boyfriend. You were willing to let another man pose with you very comfortably like that. And then for you to send the photo to your boyfriend thinking that was going to be a cool thing. And for all of the commenters that are saying that this boyfriend is just insecure, let's talk about the double standard, because we all know that you would be pushing for his girlfriend to break up with him if he was in a picture with Yung Gravy's girlfriend, who is an adult content creator, wrapped around him. Pretty sure that that boyfriend would be canceled all over social media, and the girlfriend would be told to break up with him in an instant. It's just another double standard.
Women are saying that men are not as persuasive as they used to be. Like, you'll just ask them on a date, you say no, that's it. And as it should be, because I am sick and tired of y'all acting like this stuff is not your fault. Who was the one that said, hey, look at his third in my DM? Who was the one who put their video like this and said, over here is following me in the gym? Who was the one that said, oh my God, these men don't know how to just take no for an answer? Like, we understand, y'all don't want other to be all up in your face. We get it. Cause I'm pretty sure if you say no to a you think is cute, you kind of want him to, you know, try a little more. We understand that. But we don't know if you think we ugly or not. Like, forget persuasive, bro, because at this point, bro, I can sit here and think I'm being suave and persuasive and all that. Turns out I fucking blackmailed you into with me.
I think we have to start realizing that, you know, when we talk about dating events and singles mixers and stuff like that, and men ain't showing up, maybe that's a sign. If you promote, and all of the women show up, but all of the men decide not to, for whatever reason, why is nobody stepping back to ask, now why aren't the men coming? Why aren't the men here? Man, we tried to do pickleball, they didn't come. We tried to do basketball, they didn't come. They'll come for football though. It looks like they didn't come for football. Maybe we need to start reaching out and asking, why aren't you guys coming? I mean, we had a night where we watched the football game and we had wings. We did the fight night. We did baseball. I mean, why are you guys not coming out? We're trying to do things that cater to you. And they'll tell you. And whenever they tell you, listen. Matter of fact, you don't even have to ask. You can just go in a comment section and see what men are upset about and what they're worried about, what they're concerned about. But do you think that people listen to men and what they be talking about? No, because they don't care.
Wives, this one might sting. Your independence may be pushing your husband away. Now, don't get me wrong. Being strong and capable is amazing, but marriage was never meant to be two people living separate, self-sufficient lives under the same roof. It's about interdependence, choosing to lean on each other, need each other, and build a life together. When we get stuck in the mindset of, I don't need anyone, we start to shut our spouse out. We stop asking for help. We stop letting them pour into us. And eventually, they stop feeling needed. And that's when distance creeps in. The strongest marriages are not about proving you can do it all on your own. They are about knowing you could, but choosing to still do it together. So maybe it's not about losing your independence. Maybe it's about redefining it, because real strength, it's letting someone in.
And I think it really has come to a point to where, you know, women are starting to really see men missing in action. You know, where are the men at? You know, used to be in coffee shops, or they used to be over here. They used to be everywhere. Men used to be everywhere. It's just not the case anymore, right? You know, the reason that a lot of these modern women really noticed a man is because a man was in their face, right? And so when something is in your face, then you're more likely to say, oh, well, here's one over here, here's one over there. You know what I mean? Like, say, for instance, one thing that my wife says is like, man, you know, I never noticed, you know, the type of car that you drive until I got with you. And you'd be like, they're all over the place. I've noticed them. That's why I got one, because I noticed it all the time. But that's how people, you know, if I see something, then I'm focused in on it. I'm locked into it. When men used to talk to modern women, then they were like, oh, the men are everywhere. Man's over here, man's over there. I can get a man, you know, there's a man. You'll never have to worry about a man. But now that men are kind of pulling back, then they're like, where are the men at? Well, the men are still right where they've always been. They're right in front of your face. It's just, you don't notice them because they don't talk.
There's nothing natural about your woman looking better than you. Let's dive into nature. This is a lion. This is a lioness. This is a male horse, a stallion. This is a female horse, a mare. This is a bull. This is a cow. This is the African dwarf he-goat. This is the African she-goat. This is a ram. This is a sheep. Coming to birds, this is a male peacock. This is a female peacock. This is a male chicken, the rooster. This is the female chicken, the hen. This is the male turkey. This is the female turkey. No place in wild, no place in nature does the female look better than the male. Only in human beings.
Let me tell you something. You modern women got a man showing up for you for years. Doing your bidding, fighting off these other men that be dogging you out, simping for you. Ungrateful. Pretty much buy you anything that you want, as long as he can afford it. And it ain't gonna put him out. That ain't the man that you want. Show up for you, be on the phone with you, gotta go to work early in the morning, gotta get up and go to the gym, need to be grocery shopping, on the phone with you. Had a business meeting, because some of these men are missing business opportunities. And you might sit up here and say, oh man, he an idiot for that. Maybe so. But he's trying to invest in you. And this is what men are trying not to do. See, I have this opportunity, but I'm trying to give you my time. And when y'all continue to waste a man's time, he says, you know what? I'm not missing no more opportunity. Well, you shouldn't in the first place. Exactly. But I did it because I thought you was going to be a good investment. And now that I know for sure, with 100% certainty, that you as a modern woman are not going to be a good investment, I'm going to be taking the business meeting every single time.
So yeah, men can't be heard. And so, okay, how can I articulate men for women so that women will then be able to see and hear men in their life? I never wanted anybody to need me to do this translation. Just if I can open your eyes, get the prejudice out of our ears, and listen to these folks. And it doesn't mean that everything about them is great. No, they're human. They struggle deeply with issues of honor and accountability and shame and fealty and faith, and they're complex. And they say they're simple. Like when people, when men are like, what do you do? I've been studying men since 1991. I've literally had a man in an airplane turn to me and go, are you slow? We're simple. And it took a while for me to be able to say right back, no, you're not. you're direct and you confuse that with simple. But a woman has to pay attention to 9 things to have you understand something that she needs.
You know, you have a lot of men out here choosing peace. Really, honestly and truly. It doesn't matter if a man is in a relationship or a man is, you know, currently pursuing a relationship or a man doesn't have a relationship at all. It doesn't matter, right? Men have come to the point to where, you know, I'm tired. I'm frustrated. There's no reason for me to continue feeling like this every day. I should not have to come from home from work. And it's gotten to the point to where it's not even me coming home from work. I could be at work. And even it's gone beyond me being at work. Start my day with foolishness. You help me to start my day with foolishness. Men are tired of that. I start my day with foolishness. From the night before, you had something silly going on. I get up in the morning, you still have foolishness going on. I'm at work in the middle of the day, you still got foolishness going on. At the end of the day, I come home when I should be eating dinner, watching the game, still got foolishness going on. At all points and parts during the day, you've got foolishness going on. Why in the world would I want to be around that? Y'all don't care about it because you like keeping up mess. You like drama. You like to be the center of attention. Modern women, I'll take drama. I'll take this attention, this validation, however I can get it. But men are not that way. A lot of men are not that way. They don't like that type of stuff. But you're going to keep on doing that. And you're going to wonder why a man is like, you know what? I don't have to explain myself. I don't have to be a part of this nonsense. I'm just going to stay single. I'm not going to be part of this. I don't have to do this. You're wondering why. You're going to be asking where the men are. Staying far away from foolishness.
If she leaves, it's bye-bye. Have the funeral. Throw out everything she ever gave you. I don't care what it is. Throw it out. In the trash. Literally in the trash. Better yet, burn it. Just dig a little hole, put everything in there, squirt some lighter fluid on it, and just like set it afire. Just get rid of everything. Delete all the girlfriend and wife porn on your phone. Delete all the pictures, the videos, everything. Just get rid of it. You have no idea how freeing that is. It's almost like a hot air balloon. You know, it's got those sandbags. What do they call that? Ballast. And when you get rid of those sandbags, all of a sudden the hot air balloon rises. Kind of reminds me of your life. Memories and sentimentalism are a trap for most men. They will keep you on the ground. You will not elevate. Have the funeral, cut the ropes, get the sandbags off. You'll be over it soon. Just suck it up. You'll be over it soon. You will.
Hey girl, I don't know who needs to hear this, but men don't run away from women. They actually run away from the parts of themselves that they need to fix to actually deserve those women. There's a difference. It's not about you. It never was about you. It's about them.
If a girl organizes, she pays. Wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. A girl doesn't ask a guy on a date. A girl doesn't organize a date, nor does she pay for the date. If you're a man and you let a girl take you on a date, how can you even call yourself a man? You're not. The guy asks the girl on a date. He picks her up, opens the door for her, opens the car door for her. He pays for the date. Act like a man and be chivalrous with integrity. If you need one-on-one help, book in a call. That's the best way for me to help you. Go to my profile, click the link, put your details in. I will call you. We'll have a chat.
And a lot of these modern women, after they get tired of being strong and independent, they want to get mad at a man because he don't step in and he don't drag her by her neck to do the things that she once didn't want to do. I'm sorry. You told me that you didn't want that to happen. Well, stay out of my way. I ain't never going to let a man tell me what to do. But now that you're tired of carrying a load, you just want that man. See, what they think men are doing is they think that think about it like the NFL. Right, where very few people get a chance. And so if one go, like you just got one waiting for that man to go down. I'm just waiting for my chance. That man don't even got to go down. Just switch me in. Just give me a chance. You go out there, you get burnt. Coach sit you down. Okay, coach, I'm ready to go. I'm really ready. Not even the next game. You ready to go in the next drive. After you got burnt. Coach, that was my first time in. Put me back out there again. They think that men are that desperate to date them. That's why they think, oh man, I can always get a man like that. No. How many times, let me say this, how many times do you see an all-star? Because that's what y'all are looking for. How many times do y'all see an all-star begging to get back out there? Nope. He's not going to do it. He will go to another team. Because I have that cachet. I can do that. Oh, you don't want to play me? Oh, you want to sit me down? You don't have but a hand, and you might call it a diva, and I can't argue with you. But you ain't got but a handful of times to do that. In the middle of the season, I'm requesting a trade. Kevin Durant requested a trade. Hey, all-star athlete requested a trade, and it's gonna be granted. It's gonna be granted. So y'all thinking that y'all gonna have this bench of all-stars that when one go down, the next one up.
If you work a 9-to-5 job, you should definitely be dating right now and lock in later. You have the time to date if you work a 9-to-5 job. The only people who should be like completely cutting off dating are people who have no time for it. Most of you guys who work 9-to-5s, you have your nights free. You can go to the gym in the morning. You have your weekends free if you're not doing and realistically, bro, you have the time to go out and approach women or set up a good dating profile. All it takes is literally going to malls or something like that and taking flicks with your friends. It's not that hard.
If you want to be a part of my life, you're gonna have to prove it to me now. Nobody gets a free pass anymore. You want my trust? Earn it. You want my respect? Earn it. You want my love and time and energy? Earn it. Nobody gets to ride this ride for free anymore. So congratulations to every single one of you who got their ticket and they decided to rip up the ticket.
Some of the young guys too, you probably are thinking, oh my gosh, there's more conservative men than women, and where do we find a wife? All the chicks are lesbians and they've accepted Kamala Harris in their heart, and where do we get a wife? Well, at the end of the day, guys, let me tell you this, who cares about women? You only need one. You just got to find one girl. That's it. Here's your big job, is not to save women, just to meet one girl that loves the Lord, one girl that likes you, one girl that's a good friend, one girl that is going to be selfless and not selfish, one girl who's going to be loyal to you and not riding other guys, a gal who ultimately wants to serve God with you and build a family and build a legacy and build a future.
All right, here's an unpopular opinion that's not spoken about. Good men don't beg for love, respect, or attention. They move with purpose, they value themselves, and they let their actions speak louder than their words. When a man knows his worth, he doesn't chase what's not for him. He stays solid, keeps his standard high, and walks away from anything that requires him to shrink himself. Real strength is quiet. Real confidence doesn't plead. How else can I put it?
Give me the top 5 signs a man is done in a relationship. He's still there, but what are the 5 signs a female can see? Like, your man's really, he's done with you. He's still in the relationship though.
Probably like interest.
He's not showing interest.
Probably him just liking hella photos.
Liking other girls.
You just see him all the. Same with, I would say, following new girls too, because it's like scoping out the new, being disrespectful to you. Probably like a lack of.
Yeah, no, he ain't clapping.
That's probably the most important one. When I said lack of interest, I meant more like taking you on dates, buying you flowers, like just showing, like, you know what I'm saying?
Extra mile. Like, I thought you meant like no pipe. What you got?
No pipe though. Yeah.
As an 18-year-old wife, here are 3 reasons you should get married young. Number 1, we get to grow up together and build the life we dream of together. We didn't come into our relationship with separate lives we had already built. We're just starting off fresh and together. Number 2, we get to start a family when we are at our peak energy and peak health in life. We'll be chasing kids around and having sleepless nights when we're still young and have the energy to do that. And let's be real, most people our age are out all night anyways. And lastly, I didn't have to date countless men and get my heart broken before meeting my husband. My husband is my first and will be my only love. Let me know your thoughts, as I know this is a controversial take in our society.
Impulse. And even greater than their impulse is the need to use other people as their emotional bellhop. See, this isn't just about attention. It's about validation. It's about energy consumption and the evening of a playing field, because narcissists always feel like they got the short end of the stick, even when they get a great deal out of it. Even when people sacrifice for them, even when they made you suffer, that's not enough. The craziest part, when a narcissist does move on, finds a new or goes back to an old supply, we think it's in direct reflection of us. Nah, that's not how works. When someone is as damaged, egomaniacal, and devious as some narcissists are, it's easier to cast blame on everything and everyone else because, well, accountability, that's that you know good and well they're allergic to, right? But the new supply don't know no better. You know, they know what you knew in the beginning of that relationship until, well, you can't unsee that behavior that they're going to experience. So don't be concerned with them. They are getting the treatment before the real treatment. And the narcissist, being as though they ain't ever satisfied with anything or anyone in their life, is always on the prowl for the next.
It's Men's Mental Health Month, but there's something that no one's really covering, so let's get to it. Yes, it's Men's Mental Health Month, but they are sharing that with Pride Month. See, the thing is that men are so low now and people have no respect for them that they can't even have a month for themselves at all. They now have to share that with Pride. So we would rather celebrate a bunch of people running around the streets looking like unicorns with rainbows everywhere and glitter everywhere than we would talk about the fact that the biggest in men is, or the fact that men are more likely to go to prison, be gang members, lose their kids in custody battles, divorces, they're going to lose them 9 times out of 10. They're losing money constantly to toxic females, or the fact that they have the highest chances of substance misuse, becoming alcoholics and becoming homeless. We're not going to talk about that, no, but we will talk about the fact that it's Pride Month.
I was in my conversation on my last reel talking about some, oh, you Asian. You ain't gonna have no options compared to white or black men. Okay, I mean, he ain't lying, right? He's not lying at all. On average, we don't got that many options compared to black or white men on average in America. But guess what? I don't give a f about it. Asian motherfuckers be at the bottom in terms of the dating market, but guess what? I'm not finna let that stop me. You know why? Cause shooters shoot. And guess what? If you're not gonna shoot the shot, you was never gonna get it. I don't give a f if I'm Asian. I don't give a f about it. I know most of my shots is not going in because I like women that's not Asian. But guess what? I'm still gonna try. Shooters gonna shoot. I'm not gonna let rejection get the best of me. I'm not gonna put my head down. I'm not gonna stop trying. Just gotta get turned down a time. Now, bro. Most of my shots is not going in. But does Steph Curry make all his shots? No. And he's the greatest shooter of all time. So to all my Asian men out there, please understand that if you don't make no moves, if you don't shoot your shot, you was never gonna get. Period.
Can you imagine throwing away a man who literally just went to work, hit the gym, worked on himself, focused on you and only you, and was genuinely trying to build a future with you, and you let that man go because you thought you could do better, or you got bored, or you convinced yourself something was off about him? You are going to regret that for the rest of your life. I'm sorry. I know this is an unpopular opinion in today's time and culture, but spending money on a woman who is not your wife is crazy. Now, I know a lot of men, right when they first start making money, it's tempting to want to splurge and have a good time and throw money at different women, but that's how you end up broke. Mature men understand that you only provide and spend lavishly on your wife, fiance, or someone you've been in a serious long-term relationship with. In 2026, men have to stop pouring their resources into women they barely even know. Like, think about all the money you threw into flings and people who are no longer in your life. You could have put that money into the stock market, something that would have actually given you a return. Into the stock market, something that would have actually given you a return.
Black people are polygamists. We are polygamists. I ain't even here to talk to y'all too long about it because I know what it is. Find you a girlfriend, introduce her to your boyfriend, and you guys live together. Find the best woman you've ever known in your entire life and tell her, hey, I think we should share this divine king. A lot of women need another woman in their household, but a lot of women don't want to follow in those steps. Because you know why? It doesn't align with their expectations and their feminism. Monogamy is the only dynamic that promotes narcissism. Women are actually the ones that wanted polygamy in the first place. They wanted polygyny. They chose that for their household. They wanted to help their friends out. They wanted to help the mothers and the women across the land. They weren't selfish, insecure. Jealousy and hatred was put onto us. It's not even ours. That's the whole reality of it. So a lot of people need to start unlearning and relearning. Nature's polygamous. You go to the forest right now, every tree, every leaf, every vine depends on another to grow and succeed. Nature is polygamous. So are you. If men are naturally polygamous, so are you.
How the heck am I single? Dating in 2026 is pretty much impossible. It's not that I can't get anyone, it's the fact that guys do not want to make an effort anymore. Like, I just go through all these talking stages, which last about a day, and then it just fizzles out. They'll add me on Instagram, they'll react to my stories, they'll send me fire emojis, try to get my attention, get their little ego boost, but they will never plan a date. Everyone's talking to everyone, they have a million other options, and it's just overwhelming. I can't be bothered. It's too hard, and I just don't even want to waste my energy on this anymore. Like, I have 0 talking stage left of me. I've had enough. It's like no one really wants to settle for anyone these days because they always think there's someone better because we have so many options. But at the same time, I think most of us are actually going to end up being alone because of that. So it's sad what the world is coming to. So I'm just going to focus on me and protect my peace. Very cliche. But what else can I do? I mean, I'm not going to waste any more time looking for someone because I just end up getting frustrated and upset.
You got women out here saying, oh, I can open my own doors. Yeah, of course you can. Doesn't mean you should. Listen, as a gentleman, you pull out chairs, you open doors, and you carry things, not because women are unable, these frail little objects, but you do it simply to show that you respect her presence. You have admiration for her. You want to take care of her. But it's so crazy to me that we live in a world where even these simple things get twisted.
Actually so sad to me that so many women my age have bought into this lie that a man should never pay for your dinner, that a man should never open the door for you, that a man shouldn't care about what side of the sidewalk that he walks on. There is nothing more respectful and demonstrating of a man's admiration towards you than when he commits those little gestures towards you. Because it shows that not only does he think that you're capable of doing those things, which you absolutely are, but that you are worthy of being served. True actual love is being willing to lay down your own life for someone else. And sometimes that doesn't look as literal as for somebody. Sometimes laying down your life for somebody else means going out of your way to make their life easier. How pathetic and sad that the feminist movement has convinced women that not only should we not expect that level of respect, but we should treat it as demeaning somehow.
Welcome to another episode of Things That If a Man Would Say, he'd be labeled as sexist, a misogynist, insecure, or controlling. But me, as a woman, I'm gonna say it for you. And these old dating apps didn't give women more options and gave women the delusion that a better man is just one more swipe away. I don't know, is it like swipe like this? You can go up like that. So I don't really think that these women have commitment issues. I think it's more of like an option addiction. Oh, and the lovely Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook page. Y'all have heard me talk about this before, but we are building a society on crowdsourcing red flags instead of building discernment. Social media turned femininity into aesthetics instead of character. Where's the authenticity? All the modern day women now, they look the same, they talk the same, they dress the same, they act the same. Now this is coming from a divorced woman. There should be less incentives for a woman to file for divorce. Women want equality until it's asking them to do the same dirty jobs, the same hard, demanding jobs that men do. A lot of you actually don't have high standards. You have high expectations and low character. If body count didn't matter, then why do all these women lie about it? And as always, your past does not make you unlovable, but it's sure gonna make you accountable. On that note, y'all have a great day, even to the women that I upset on the internet.
बॉयफ्रेंड मटेरियल वर्सेस हस्बैंड मटेरियल। जो भी बॉयफ्रेंड मटेरियल होगा आपको बस उसमें पोटेंशियल दिखेगी, ये एक दिन वो बन सकता है जो मैं चाहती हूँ, बट जो हस्बैंड मटेरियल होगा वो ऑलरेडी वैसा शो करेगा जैसा आप चाहते हो, शुरू से ही कंसिस्टेंट होगा, इमोशनली अवेलेबल होगा। दूसरा, बॉयफ्रेंड मटेरियल के साथ आप हमेशा अपने हेड में रहोगे, ओवरथिंक करोगे, टेक्स्ट को डिकोड करोगे, प्लान करोगे, फिक्स करोगे, ये आपको आपकी मैस्कुलिन एनर्जी में ले जाएगा, बट ये आपको आपकी बॉडी में लाएगा, आप ज्यादा फेमिनिन इसके साथ फील करोगे बिकॉज आप हर मोमेंट प्रेजेंट रहोगे। तीसरा, ये कार्मिक है, ये आपके वुंड्स को ट्रिगर करेगा एंड आपको दिखाएगा किस किस जगह आपको हीलिंग की जरूरत है। ये धार्मिक है, ये आपको दिखाएगा कि कैसे आप इसके साथ अपने सोल पैथ पे चल सकते हो। चौथा, ये एक फायर क्रैकर की तरह है, आपकी लाइफ में धमाके की तरह आएगा, बहुत ज्यादा केमिस्ट्री फील होगी, बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा फील होगा, बट फायर क्रैकर की तरह ही एकदम से खत्म हो जाएगा। ये फायर प्लेस की तरह है, आपकी लाइफ में धीरे धीरे आएगा बट कंसिस्टेंटली आपको वार्मथ देगा। पांचवा, ये शॉर्ट साइटेड है, ये हमेशा अभी में रहता है, अभी ये करते हैं, डेट पे जाते हैं, ऐसा करते हैं, आगे का ज्यादा नहीं सोचता। ये फार साइटेड है, ये आपके साथ फ्यूचर के प्लान्स बनाता है एंड पूरी कोशिश करता है कि आप इसके फ्यूचर में इंक्लूडेड हो। और ऐसे ही और वीडियोस के लिए फॉलो दिस पेज।
These traditional gender roles getting you up. If you think that just because you a man, there's certain things inside your household you won't be doing, you don't understand what marriage and our partnership looks like. Just because a woman is taking the lead in the household, don't mean you don't pick up a dish, don't mean you don't mop a floor, don't mean you don't fold no clothes. Sometimes you got to realize as a teammate, even though this person is leading, I'm there to support. I'm there to pick up where you fall short, and vice versa for women. I'm just getting sick of this rigid view of this is man things and this is woman things. No, we got to get this done inside our household, period. Sometimes you get done with your job early and you think that means kick your feet up while her job is still need to be done. And if you're not offering to help, and this goes vice versa for women as well, that's why people feel like they're overworked in relationships, because one party gets the easier things and the other one gets the harder things. It's statistically proven that women are doing more work, unpaid labor per week than men are. So even if she has a 40-hour-a-week job, she's also coming home and working 20 or 30 hours in the household more than that man is. And you may reason, well, I'm bringing home the bacon, well, so is she. So here's what I want to tell everybody that's watching, male and female. When you are in a committed relationship where you are partners, y'all both are going to do things that are traditionally the other person's role. It is 2023. Wake the up.
I look a mess now, but I don't think I have to settle with a man that I don't find handsome.
Okay, let's do it. Well, what would you rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? Just your face. You cannot use stuff.
A 10.
Oh, poor baby. Now let's try this again.
So I'm
You are not the most beautiful woman in the world. Cosmopolitan ain't trying to get you to be on the cover. People ain't deemed you one of the most beautiful women in the world. So let's go
So
ahead.
what would you rate me?
I asked you. Since you want to bring looks about men into it, I'm asking you. What would you rate yourself? And the first thing out of your mouth was a lie. A 10. You ain't nobody's 10.
My face is not a 10, so I think I'm definitely a 10.
Oh, I bet you do. When was the last time you did any runway modeling or print modeling?
I've never been involved in that.
Why not? That's what 10s do. And a lot of you ladies just say that because
I'm not
it's like, you're not. You're not a 10. Women like yourself have all this attitude, thinking that you're way up here to where you're going to judge me and saying men are this or that. 51% of black men are single and childless, 64% in another class. It is harder for a black man to find a woman that's working with no children than it is for a black woman to find a black man that's working with no kids. Most of you come with somebody's kid attached to you. And then you got the nerve to walk around when you're unfit, overweight, out of shape, and looking average, cute, or whatever, thinking you're way up here judging men who have more to offer than you do, and have the nerve to talk about your picky.
And ladies, the reason why you're not seeing men be who they used to be is because you're not being who the women used to be to get that man. Just saying though, you gotta check your fruit, baby. If your fruit is rotten, then you're gonna get rotten fruit. But if you have good fruit, you're gonna get good fruit. Don't let that go over your head now and start getting emotional. Just telling you the truth because I love you. Goodbye.
I always thought it was bizarre when women say men are not like what they used to be, or what happened to men? Why aren't men today like our grandfathers and great grandfathers? Because the easy answer to that is because the women are not like our grandmothers and great grandmothers. I mean, just think logically. Do women really believe that the men of the past, the ones that they praise, the ones that they romanticize as far as the treatment that they would give to their grandmothers and great grandmothers, do you think our grandfathers and our great grandfathers, do you think the choices they had were women who came with children already? Do you think the choices they had were women who had 3 baby daddies? Do you think the choices they had of women were all 80% overweight? Do you think the choices that men had of the past that women came with 20, 30 bodies already? No, of course the men of today aren't like the men of the past, because the women of today are nothing like the women of the past. And I think both men and women have to accept that. We aren't bringing what our grandfathers and great grandfathers are bringing, and women aren't doing the same. So this is where we're at. Now, where do we go from here?
A lot of these modern women, what they want is the benefit of a good man. They want the benefit of a traditional man. They want the benefit, all the benefits, that tradition, that the patriarchy, whatever you want to call it. They want all of those benefits, but they don't really respect the man that's giving them those benefits. A lot of these modern women will go out here and still be messing with that. They'll find the dude and still be messing around with other dudes, talking about, I just can't find a man that respects me. Can't find a man that wants me and loves me and sees me for who I am. Can't find him. Well, what about this guy? Yeah, you know, he does respect me. Is he ugly? No, he's not ugly. Is there any chemistry there? You know, butterflies is, you know, you say you're looking for a spark. Is there a spark there? Yeah, there's a spark there, but I'm 25. I'm 25. And I'm not paying attention to that spark right now. I'm trying to go out and create other sparks. Why would you go out and try to create another spark when you have the spark right here? Most people spend a lifetime looking for this type of man. You found him at 25, 26 years old. Some of these women, the privilege of going to college, doing all that they need to do, and really honestly and truly all that they want to do. Some of these women will be out here beat and racked up a high body count, done everything that you can think of. By the time they're 30 years old, run across a man that would be like, yeah, I know you was wild, but I'm willing to, I don't care about any of that. Well, what's going to happen when men start talking to you about, yeah, I know, but I'm willing to overlook that. It sounds like you're changed. It sounds like you've gone to therapy. It sounds like you're not the same person anymore. Why don't we get together? No, I don't want to do that. Well, I respect you. I'll take you out. I'll do all of these things for you. No, I'm not ready yet. I want to go another 5 years doing all of the things that I want to do. And then, honestly and truly, in about another 5 years, when he's found somebody that has less bodies, respects him, respects what he does for a living, respects his community, respects his family, whole 9 yards. Obviously, she ain't perfect. He ain't perfect, right? They go ahead and get married. And at about 35 years old, he got a 5-year-old. And you sitting up there trying to, freeze your eggs and do all that other nonsense. That's on you, man.